The wise men represent the gift of, what was it? Wisdom. That's right. The wise men represent the gift of wisdom. And so, what does that mean? What does wisdom even mean? Well, when we think of wisdom, sometimes we think of like an old man with a gray beard stroking his face, right? But wisdom simply is knowing the best choice to make. Okay? That's what it is when you have a choice in front of you, when I can choose this thing or this thing, knowing what the best choice to make is. And so the wise men represent the gift of wisdom. See, they had studied, they had learned, and so they knew about the star, and they knew the star was very important. And so they, even though they didn't know what it was all about, they knew that they needed to go. And so they were wise because they had put the work in, they had studied. But then they didn't stop there. Because once they got to King Herod, and King Herod was all like, oh, there's another king. Well, why don't you go find that king and then tell me about it so I can worship him too, right? The wise men probably were like, okay. They probably had this little sneaky feeling in here, in their heart, in their gut, maybe up here. They're like, something doesn't seem quite right about that guy, right? And so that is wisdom, because they were listening to God giving them little hints about what was going on. That's an example of the wise men having wisdom, all right? And then they didn't stop there. They found the baby Jesus, and they were able to worship him. And they gave him gold, and they gave him frankincense, they gave him myrrh, right? So they gave them all of these good gifts. And then, before they left, they were still listening to God. An angel appeared to them in a dream and was like, hey, don't go back to that guy. He's got bad stuff on his brain, and he wants to hurt Jesus. So they listened to that voice. They listened to God, who gives the ultimate wisdom, the ultimate forms of wisdom. And so they left, and they were like, deuces, we're going to go the long way around and avoid that king. All right, but then God's wisdom didn't stop getting given there, right? So he came to Mary and Joseph again and was like, yo, Mary and Joseph, this king, he's a bad dude, right? King Herod, not a good man, all right? He's out to get Jesus because he's jealous. He's jelly, all right? He's like PB and jelly, super jealous. He was like, listen, you guys go and hide out in Egypt for a little bit and wait till this guy, leaves and dies. And so they went to Egypt. They picked up and they ran away, and they became refugees in Egypt for like 3 or 4 years. I know, for a long time, until King Herod died. And then they moved back when they were safe. But they were listening to God, and God gave them wisdom to make the right choice to keep Jesus safe, to keep them safe. So guys, when you're thinking about the gift of wisdom, what does that mean for you, and what does that mean for me? Well, think about this. Do you ever need help making choices? Like maybe you're like, man, I'm at school, and one of these friends wanted me to do something, but I'm not sure if I should do it or not. Pray and ask God. He'll give you wisdom. And if you're used to talking to God, it'll be a little bit easier for you to recognize when God is talking to you or not, okay? And then that's how you get wisdom. So it's asking God and Him helping you make choices. And the older you get, the more wisdom you get, because hopefully you've made a bunch of choices, some of them right, some of them wrong, and then you learn from the mistakes, and you learn from the good choices too, and so then you can make good choices in the future. All right, so wisdom. What's it all about? God gives us wisdom to help us know the right choices to make. And if we're following Jesus, all right, if we're following Jesus, who came from God, we are more likely to be able to make the right choices as opposed to the wrong choices, right? So just like Mary and Joseph, they were listening to God, and God was guiding them in regards to Jesus. The wise men were trying to find Jesus, and God gave them wisdom, right? So when we're following Jesus, God will give us the wisdom that we need to make the right choices. Yes, He will. And so He will still do the same thing today for us. So guys, the final gift, the third gift that God gives us at Christmas time is wisdom. And a wisdom means making the right choices, and God helping us with making those right choices. All right, guys, listen, I'm Pastor Caleb. I hope you've enjoyed our Christmas series, and we hope to see you really, really soon. And hey, you won't want to miss Kids Church because you never know what's going to happen, where we're going to be, what we're going to be talking about. All right, guys, I'm Pastor Caleb, and I'll talk to you later.
Merry Christmas, guys. It's Miss Emily. I'm so excited to do our memory verse. I baked them on cookies. So let's see if you guys can remember them. All right, ready? We're going to go over it a couple times. Look how pretty my cookies are. I worked very hard on those. All right, you ready? Okay. So every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights. James 1, verse 17. All right, let's try it a couple more times. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights. James 1, verse 17. What are you? I have elves coming and stealing my cookies. Do you guys know what was just taken off? Let's see if you guys know. Every good and perfect gift is from above. What was that one? Coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights. James 1:17. I bet we got it. That was a super short elf. Where did those cookies go? Let's try it again. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights. James 1:17. Whoa! The elves took some more. I think they're getting a little stingy. Let's see if we can know that we can remember it. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights. James 1:17. Ha! You guys are getting so good. Well, there went some more. And there went some more. There went all the cookies. Let's see if we know the verse. Are you guys ready? Because I don't need that. Okay, let's try it. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights. James 1:17. We nailed it. You guys are awesome. Do you want to see our little elves that stole the cookies? There we go. These are our elves. These are the cookie thieves. All right, guys. We love you so much.
Merry Christmas!
And we'll see you.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, yeah, you know who it is. It's me. It's the Christmas Skittles. What's up? Hey, everybody. It's time to start. You need some wisdom. Need to get real smart. Making decisions can be really tough. You need the gift of wisdom when life gets rough. The wise men did what we need to do. Gotta seek the Lord. He'll see you through. So if you want wisdom, wanna get real smart, seek the Lord's will with all your heart, baby. That's right. You know, just like the wise men seek after God, you need to seek Jesus as well. He'll help you make the decisions you need to make. I got a rainbow flavor, and I'm living for my Savior. Skittles out, baby. Merry Christmas.